can I tell you something, man? Truthfully, every day somebody come up to me. No joke. Every day someone come up to me and say, my son or my daughter, they want to be a musician. Can you give advice? And I say the same thing that I say to my own 4 kids.
Hell no.
I say
my
no.
bad. What you say? My bad. Okay, I'll let you answer it. Go ahead. Big boy here. You would think that I wouldn't come to The Voice, being that I've auditioned a few times and no one turned their chair around and sent me back home. So I came this time to do an interview. Snoop, welcome. Michael Bublé, welcome.
Thank you.
This is our first sit down, bro.
Yeah, man. You know, I didn't have this plan in my life, and this is a huge bonus of my life.
How crazy is it that you're here on The Voice, season 26, first time coach? Did you ever think that you would be here?
No, you know, and I didn't think it would be this good either.
Right.
I didn't think it would be a family like this. Reba McEntire, Gwen Stefani, they're beautiful. Beautiful, and Snoop and I, we're having the best time.
And Snoop, this is your first season as a coach as well, man. Is it different being a coach on The Voice? And what's the difference between being a coach on The Voice and being Coach Snoop that we know on the football field?
I think the similarities are the same because each, player and each artist is coached differently based off of their skill set and based off of the attention that I give to them. I'm thankful that I was able to be a football coach because I'm taking a lot of that into the coaching with these artists because they're young and they're undeveloped and they got room to grow, and I'm sort of kind of experienced, and I can lean on Mike and Reba and Gwen to give me some experience to help, coach them all the way up.
And being in a position where, you guys got this, but at one point, Mike and Snoop, y'all wanted this. And when you look and you see people on stage or blind auditions and they want this, is it difficult knowing that this is their dream? And you may, and you have, to send someone home.
It's a cold feeling, and that's what we're going through now as far as the send them home part. Because we become so attached to them and we know their backstories now, but in the beginning, we don't know their backstories. So it was more about us just listening and hearing a voice that attracts us or something special about them. But once they become a part of our team, they become a part of our family. Like, we're family men. They're family women, so we don't know how to treat it like a game show and go home and not have emotions.
Exactly.
We genuinely care about these people on and off the screen.
And we talked about, even today we're talking about, it's not, even if the journey isn't for them to win The Voice, this is a hugely positive experience for them. I mean, they're growing so much, exponentially every week. And it's a massive opportunity. They're building a fan base. They're starting, you know what I mean? It's like there is no loss. Nobody leaves and loses. Like, literally, this thing is a huge opportunity. That's literally what it is. So even if they go, we stay in touch with them, we stay connected with them, make sure we can advocate for them.
Do you feel, both of you, either one of you, that you could have done something like this, come out so raw, put yourself not just in a position where you have a coach, you have a judge, but also the world looking at you?
I wouldn't want that pressure.
Yeah.
Like, I was real shy and nervous when I first came out. So, like, to be confident now and have all of the things that I have is based off of coaching experience and just listening. And I don't think I could have handled nothing as big as this. This is gigantic.
Yeah, and it's one of my, honestly, we talk about this a lot, all of us. It's not a great environment for an artist. They come out in the dark in one of the scariest moments of their life. They come out and it's worse because now you have iconic people with their backs turned to you, and you have to go under that pressure. And it's why I'm so proud of really I am. I get emotional about it. I'm so proud of the group that we are because we didn't forget where we came from. We didn't forget how many people told us no. And there's this massive sense of empathy. We know. And so we have their backs every second of the way. And you know what? We're not judges. Other shows they're judges. We're not judges. We're coaches. You know what I mean? We're there to inspire and to support and to do whatever we can to share our experience. So,
dog, what makes you turn your chair around?
The Gangsta Holy Ghost. It's a feeling. It comes from up above. It's a feeling that I get when I hear those vocals, and I just got to see your face. I got to see what spirit is connected to this voice. What body is connected to this voice?
So, well, listen, Gwen was just talking about him the other day because he said, you know, I need to feel something. I want to feel something. Help me to feel something. And so that's what you're looking for. You're looking to be It's hard to do because you're in front of people and you're self-aware, but you want to be in the moment and to be genuine and honest. And did that person make you feel something?
How do you not turn your chair around? Because I know that there's times when you're like,
If it's something that I'm not looking for,
Right.
like certain music genres, certain styles, or for example, some things that I'm not looking for is rap. If somebody comes on this show and raps, I'm not turning. So if you're watching this at home and you thinking that you're gonna come on here and bust a rap and Snoop gonna turn his chair, this is the voice, not the rap.
have you been, and I mean, you probably dealt with this your entire career, but do you feel like it's going to amp up even more with auditions in an airport or in a store? Or you know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey, Michael Bublé, I can sing.
Yeah.
Would you listen to me real quick? I know
the
you're
next
pumping your
king
gas,
of
but
Christmas.
listen. Lion King.
But I'm pretty sure your entire
that's
career,
so
because I
funny.
get it, just with 30 years in radio,
Yeah.
people think you
Yeah.
could just plug them right in. Do you know that may increase for you?
I hope it does. Can I tell you something, man? Truthfully, every day somebody come up to me. No joke. Every day someone come up to me and say, my son or my daughter, they want to be a musician. Can you give advice? And I say the same thing that I say to my own 4 kids.
Hell no.
I say
my
no.
bad. What you say? My bad. Okay, I'll let you answer it. Go ahead.
No, you know what I say? I say the greatest gift God can bless you with is a love of music. You know, your partners will let you down, jobs, you'll lose them, you'll have disappointment in life. God has blessed you with a connection and a love that will never, ever let you down. I'm so happy for you that your son or your daughter has found that connection with music, because it will be a fulfilling thing, a relationship they'll never lose their whole life. I just tell them that. Doesn't
That's a
matter
damn
one
good
person
answer,
or 10.
too.
That's a great answer, man.
You know, because that gets you away from, can I get a number on you? You know, how does he become the next? You know, that's a great answer. But then they probably walk away, and by the time you're gone, they're probably like, damn, he didn't really say shit.
No, you didn't say nothing.
But I still felt good about it.
I always make sure to, in my pocket and stuff, I'll always keep like a number of pieces of paper with Gwen or Reba's number on it.
Right, give it to them.
Give to them.
Now, Reba is the reigning champ. Is there any feeling where you're like, okay, not that we gotta knock her down, but do you feel like you definitely want to make sure that you become a champion
Big,
as well?
we rookies right now, so we basically learning on the job. But we've learned enough to know exactly what she's strong at and a couple of things that she's not strong at. What we know that when it comes to country music, we have no shot.
Right.
What do you call her? What's her name?
Reba Magnet Tire.
Oh, so they go right to.
She's a magnet.
You know,
Yeah.
you got to see too. When
Does she turn her chair around on country singers?
She's unpredictable, right? This is
okay.
what happens, right? Mike turns his chair, the country singer is singing. Yay. Snoop turns his chair, the country singer is singing. Yay. When she turned her chair, you could just see their eyes like. And we'd be like, damn.
No,
We lost.
It's hilarious too, because you know you want to have drama in this show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And which coach are you going to choose? And they can't even get to the end of the question. And they're going, Reba.
Yeah. But that's also kind of the same light, dog, when you say you won't turn your chair on somebody that's coming in rapping.
Yeah.
But
Like,
I'm the same.
definitely.
Dude, I'm the same. Like, we've had a couple people singing the standards.
Yes. I jumped on it. He was late. But
Yeah.
one of them I didn't jump on because he didn't jump on him.
Yeah.
But one of them I knew he was so good, I'm like, I gotta get him before Bublé get him. But then he didn't get him.
Yeah.
Then the one that he didn't get, he coached him up. Like, this guy is special. A contestant on the show didn't make it. I think it was on the first episode.
Yep, it was in the first
He
one.
didn't make it, and Mike had some critique for him, and he sung with him, and he sounded so much better from you just singing with him and giving him 1 minute worth of information,
Yeah.
just to show how great your coaching was. That was
Thanks,
special.
man. Thank you. That's the cool part about this thing. I didn't know it was real. I was cynical before I came. I thought, is it like reality TV where they script? Man, it's real. Emotionally, it's real. Like, as bad as it feels to see someone go, when they choose you, when Reba and Gwen turn, and you're fighting for that person, and they say Snoop or Mike, we couldn't believe. We would look at each other and say, like, "Oh my
I
God,
can't believe they chose me.
they chose me." Yeah.
Big, I cried on this show.
Yeah.
Like real grown man tears.
Why?
Because it's emotional. There's so many different backstories, and
Yeah.
when you find out what these artists go through, like we went through a lot, and it's documented. People know it. But when you hearing somebody sing their heart out, and then you don't know anything about them, and then they make your team, and then you find out all of these things that they had to go through. It's like it's an emotional roller coaster for you and them because you become a part of them. And I'm just so connected with people. I don't know how to not have emotions when we together. Like, I feel for you no matter what you're going through. If I know you, I really feel for you. If I don't know you, I still give you that.
But that's one of those things where you can't just leave it here.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And especially you guys have such a great taste on what it could be and what it is. You know what I'm saying? And so many people come in, bro, and it's just these dreams. And my mom used to pick boxers by the backstory. Whoever had the worst upbringing or the saddest, she was like, oh, I want this person to win.
Right.
Yeah.
So you get attached to
You rooting for
someone's
them.
story.
And
Yeah,
you root
bro.
for them.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I can't get into it because I don't know when it comes out and all that, but there's been stories here, like real life. You call it backstories. These are real people with real lives, you know? And there's stuff where some of these artists have gone through so much adversity. I can't believe it's real. Like, and I didn't know the backstory. One of my guys, he's a great singer, great kid. Well, I didn't know. I watched this kid came from the Philippines, and dude, he came from, like, I mean, they got nothing.
Sleeping on floors
Yeah,
with his
man.
brothers and sisters.
And he come to America with nothing, just with a dream. And then a year later, this dude is here.
And when you see him singing on stage, he looked like $1 million singer. He looked like he
crazy,
got
man.
money, like his spirit is beautiful. Like, this show is such a therapeutic measure for us more than anything. Like, I didn't know when I signed up, I was like, okay, I'll get down with The Voice. I'm down with NBC. I love y'all, you know what I'm saying? I'll get down. But when I came, I fell in love with the crew, with the coaches, and just the whole environment. So it's like, now it's family now. We laugh, we joke, we have a good time. Nobody here is stressed and mad. Everybody's happy to be here. It feels like we family.
Do you feel like you probably may be selecting your replacement? Because with me in radio, I don't bring nobody on that want to do radio.
Yeah. Yeah.
He ain't about breaking nobody.
I am not talking, I'm not sharing love.
So
with
you're
that
doing
stuff,
radio,
bro.
huh? All right, I'll call you back.
Yeah. So do you ever feel like, oh man, I probably may be putting
You know, you think I'm probably crazy, but I love the genre music. I love the Great American Songbook. I love jazz. We were talking about it earlier.
Yes, sir.
And I feel like if I can be a small little part of keeping the legacy of my heroes alive, then it's amazing. It's only good for me. It's like, you know what? I always think about it like a furniture store. You have a furniture store, one furniture store on the street. Yeah, some people will come. You know, they'll make their way there. But you got like 4 or 5 furniture stores on the street. People start to come. It starts to become a thing. You start to build a subculture. You lift your people up. You lift the artists up. And you just make it more popular. You keep it alive. And that, for me, I mean, I need the money.
No,
So-
but that's dope that this season, it's a couple of those kind of singers that came to audition.
Yeah.
And the fact that you were here as one of the coaches, and I love that music as much as you do, so it was like they stood a great chance of making it on the show, as opposed to normally if they come on this show, they probably wouldn't stand a chance of making it because this is more centered around different styles of music, and that music is not really uplifted.
Did you two know each other before The Voice?
No way.
Did y'all ever meet in crossing before
No
The
way.
Voice?
No.
And it feel like we've grown up
Yeah,
together,
man.
right? But that's what it looked like on screen. That's what it feel
Yeah.
like. Even his family, you watched before we went on the
Right.
air, I become a part of his family where I'm his kid's uncle.
You know what?
Let me tell hold on, Mike. Let me tell you the cold part about this. He comes out with his kids on FaceTime, right? And he's walking around, and then he comes over to me, and I'm like, oh, hey, it's Uncle Big Boy. And they're like, hey, Uncle Big, but they were looking for you. So I'm like a horrible, like, act.
They was doing this. Hey, Uncle Big, where's Uncle Snoop?
Oh man, no, and I'm talking about it went
Snoop
from
doesn't
like
look the same anymore.
dog, it went from sugar to shit. like they was like, and then when I popped on the screen,
You're so funny, man. You're
I don't
so
know
funny.
what it is with these
You know, we were
kids,
talking
man.
about music. I was talking to him
oh
before
look how
you
he
came
brushed that.
out.
Did you say he passed that?
Brushed your ass
Segway.
like you did so hard.
Segway.
We were talking about just how similar, because it is, man. This music that we both love, that you make, that you've
Yes.
revolutionized.
Yes.
It comes from the same place.
do.
It comes from jazz. It comes. We talked about Louis Armstrong.
Oh, yeah.
Changing the face of music forever, and this grows from a culture. This grows from something that doesn't exist anywhere else in the world.
They could try to put a title on it, but it all comes from the same place.
Mm-hmm.
And
Love.
then also, dog, you've been through genres. Anybody that follow you or know you, you're constantly, listening to music, you know, so people could say, well, now we don't even say rapper Snoop Dogg. It's just Snoop or Snoop Dogg now. But you've always been dipping in and out of so many genres anyway, that there's just a different appreciation for music that I feel that you both have. Like, you're not listening for just the next.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So
We love musicianship. We love vocalization.
Yeah.
We love, you know, when they make real songs, when they have bridges and have great moments of making the song big and then it breaks back down. Like, I love real music. Not that they're not making it anymore, but it's just something that great records that were made back in that time are what inspired me to make my records nowadays.
People are gonna trip when they see what we end up with, because our teams, if you see Gwen Ariba, his team, is so eclectic. Like, man, every single team has so many different textures and genres. It's not like one thing. It's like, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's so cool. And you look at Reba and you think, oh no, she's country. She's got all different things happening. Gwen, the same thing. We just love the music. Yeah. We really do. Love it.
Is it different coming in and this being your first time? Like, are y'all smooth in it as of yet?
Now?
Yeah.
From the first
instant?
From day one, this shit been right.
Can I just say, man, seriously, we were sitting at these 4 chairs over here, and the producers are good people. And you know what they said? For me, it made a big difference. This woman, Audrey, she sat down, she looked at us in the eye, and she said, "You're the producers of this show. This is your TV show." And I think it just empowered us to go out and just be us. And we knew, oh, okay, we control this. If this is good, we make it good. You know what I mean?
Anything y'all looking forward to for the season? Because you don't know what's happening. When people say, oh, I don't know what's going to happen at the office today.
No, I'm looking forward to a generation of people who never watched The Voice to watch The Voice. I'm looking for a whole fan base of people who didn't know The Voice existed to pay attention and start locking into The Voice. This is a great show.
Yes,
it's such a great family show with emotion connected to it. It's not just about the singing. When you see the storylines and the care that the coaches have and the mentors that they bring in, it's just produced to a high level. I'm so glad to be associated with it.
No lie, I'm excited to see what's about, like literally, we're about to step out there in whatever it is, 10 minutes.
I'm going out there with you.
I can't wait to see what's next. Like, it feels like they're paying me to be front row at the greatest concert ever. Like, and I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know, this kid that he coached up, that he saw is gonna take a huge step or not, you know? And it's gonna blow us away. Like, there's stuff that we see, dude, where we're just shaking our heads going, how did this happen?
Do you want Snoop to win?
Yes, I do. You know what? We all win. Look, no joke, I know I'm not supposed to say it. We're all supposed to compete and want to win. But the win is us doing this the right way.
Yes. Because more than likely, Big, about this show, this is what I love about it, a lot of the artists trade hands. They go from one coach to the other because there's things called saves, steals, replays. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you can't have so many great singers on your team. They're going to end up in someone's possession if someone recognizes. It's like, I've lost a couple of my singers. He's lost a couple of his. Everybody's lost a few singers, but the sacrifice is they're in good hands.
And you get to know them too, right? You get to know them on a personal level. What they're going through, and so you want them to,
Dude, I can't wait to see what this season plays out. And really also, dog, you said it just, people tapping in that probably didn't. You know, people thought the Olympics started with you.
What?
Yeah.
They thought this was the first Olympics ever?
Man, people was like, man, have you watched that thing called the Olympics?
Did you do the Olympics?
It was a small little thing. You know what I'm saying?
He said the Olympics.
Bro. And have you been in a position where you've also had to have like a matter daddy or anything like that?
He don't understand the question.
I understood the question. I just didn't want to say, what's the matter, Daddy?
This bastard. Thank you, Buble. I needed that. I needed that from you. You know what I'm saying? So let me go home to my wife and tell her that I failed.
No, you didn't fail.
Hey, Big,
what's the matter, Daddy?
One of us, cuz.
I know he is.
Can't you feel that?
What? In a major way.
Right?
In a major way.
It'd be some of them that be
you,
like,
brother.
nah, he ain't. He one of our cousins.
Hey, dude, he at the house with corduroy house shoes on,
Cuz
with a
look,
do-rag
from
on.
day one, the moment me and Cuz locked in, we've been locked in.
By the
And
end
they-
of the season, he gonna be saying cuz.
That's what I'm saying. Real talk.
Hey, Snoop, cuz. Hey, nephew. What's up? Have a nephew rubbed off on you yet?
He gonna be on stage
yeah.
performing. Hey, Cuz, check us out. The next song I'm doing.
He gonna come
You know
out on
what? I'm
stage
just- you know
with
what's
his Christmas
funny?
show with his pants a little sagging.
I'm being good, but if you hear how we talk when the cameras aren't on, then yeah.
It looked like a great relationship, man.
I love this man.
And I
Like,
was even telling Sarah, she was like, oh, you know, they're like best buddies. And I was like, dude, I'm kind of jealous. Because I was that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it was always like, people would be like, they'll see Snoop, they'd be like, oh, where's Big Boy at? Then they'll see me like, oh, where's Snoop at? You know, but I mean, if I'm gonna lose, dog to anyone.
No, man, I want to be your best buddy too.
No. You just saying that now, bro. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
man.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Remember you said
You
that.
invited to my Christmas party.
Hey, dude, I got about another probably, Jose, 45 days before this restraining order pulls off. Once that one's off, I'm on you. But no, thank you, gentlemen, for sitting down, man. Buble,
thank you, brother. It's my
Pleasure
pleasure,
meeting
man. It's
you,
so nice to
brother.
meet
You know
you,
what I'm
too.
saying, dog? Pleasure seeing you
I
once
love you,
again,
big
man.
man. Thank
Love
you,
you
bro.
also,
Thank you for
man.
getting Buble in the mix, man, so he
Yeah,
can be a
man.
part of this culture thing that we do.
Easy
You know
call.
what I'm
And
saying?
I'm gonna tell you, man, you could see somebody and you think you're like, oh, okay, but man, this right here,
Yeah.
this was amazing. Bro.
He the real deal.
Yeah, I appreciate
I
y'all.
love you guys.
Appreciate
Thank
your
you.
time. Thank you, man.
Thanks, Boobly Woobly.
Back on the set
Thank
for
you,
The
sir.
Voice. People probably thinking like, hey, Big, when you didn't make it through the auditions, you'll never be back. I'm back.
He got a
Boom.
2-chair turn.
Visit my good friends at Nissan of Costa Mesa and be sure to tell them your partner Big Boy sent you.